Tomorrow, New Orleans' own Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, will be live in studio with us. We'll talk to him about joining the Chiefs and a lot more. That's tomorrow, right here on Undisputed. All right, back to the NBA this morning. Russell Westbrook liked this image of himself in a Miami Heat jersey yesterday. That, of course, adds to speculation the 8-time All-Star could be on his way to South Beach. ESPN reports the Heat could be the only team that's willing to take on both Westbrook's money and his personality. Former Heat star Chris Bosh said if Russ joins Jimmy Butler in the Heat, it would definitely put them in the top 3 in the East. Stephen Jackson still hanging with us this morning. Do you agree? Is the Heat the right fit for him?
I do. I think it's the right fit. I'm not sure if it's going to happen.
Might be the only fit.
I'm hearing that they're trying to get the deal done. I know Jimmy wants him as a teammate.
He does.
Jimmy would love to have Russ as a
Seriously.
teammate. Yes, yes.
Then wonder why he went there solo, and then all of a sudden he'd say, "I'm open arms for
Well, you got to
Russ."
start somewhere.
Okay.
You know, that's his whole thing. He got some young guys there that want to play. He loves being under Pat Riley. I think when you get a chance to play for a guy like Pat Riley under him or Greg Popovich, you relish that. But back to Russ, I think Russ would be great.
Okay, but are you hearing it's shaky? Like you don't think it's going to happen?
I'm not hearing if it's going to happen or not. I'm hearing that they want to get it done.
Okay.
They want to get it done. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not, but I like Russ and Jimmy together. I think Russ being under Pat Riley, being held accountable by Pat and being held accountable by Jimmy.
But he's never been held accountable before.
Right, so this is something that he needs. Even when Boogie went to Golden State, you can't tell me you didn't see a different Boogie Cousins.
Yeah.
Being around players, being in a different organization where guys are used to being professional, where organizations are used to winning, it changes players. And if you...
In a contract year or when you got 4 years, 170 guaranteed?
It doesn't matter. When you want to win and when you respect the guys you play with, you automatically buy in. I think having Pat Riley and having Jimmy there, I think and being in a different environment, being in a different type of position where from the jump when he got to OKC, he was never held accountable.
Yeah.
He went there running things and ain't nobody going to change it. Well, he going to go to Miami. He's not running nothing in Miami, and Pat Riley going to make that clear. You running the point guard spot, and that's all you running. And I think that's the type of position that he needs to be in where guys are, more than one guy is holding him accountable.
Do I believe they're a playoff team? Well, they didn't make the playoffs last year, and it is the Eastern Conference. But, Skip, I don't believe they're top 3.
With Russ in the East?
Oh, would they be better than Philly?
Possibly, because I don't know how them 2 big guys going to work.
What about
with a non-shooting point guard? When you have David Robinson, Tim Duncan, you have guards that can shoot. You have a point guard that can shoot. Not having a point guard in Philly, we're going to see how that works.
How that point guard shoot from that's going to the East?
He shoot better than Ben Simmons. At least he attempted.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, he might need to go Ben Simmons. Don't even attempt threes because he shot 29%. That's not good when you shoot that many threes. Okay, Boston. I believe Boston will be better because the guys will want to play with Kemba more than they play with Kyrie, and Kemba wants to be there more than Kyrie wanted to be there.
I agree with that.
Now, can they beat 4, 5? How does Indiana bounce back? Oladipo, how is he going to look? I don't know, Skip.
Detroit.
Yeah, so...
With Derrick Rose.
Yeah. So with that being said, Skip, I think they can be a playoff team, but I don't think they'll be a top 3 team. See, and this is where I want to push back. You got 2 guys that are ball dominant. Jimmy is a ball-dominant wing.
He plays off the ball very well, though.
But he likes the ball in hand.
I mean, he likes to ISO occasionally.
That's only in 4 quarters. He's a finisher. He's a finisher.
And Russ, what about Russ?
Yeah, he's going to dribble out the ball.
Okay, so how they going to run for Jimmy Bucket? How they going to run for Jimmy?
You're right. Russ do dribble out the ball.
You know what? My man to my left just opened my eyes here because I did not believe that Jimmy Butler would even want Russell Westbrook.
Yes.
And if you're telling me that's true, then I'm more in on this than I was because I thought they would be do not invite him. In fact, I could see Jimmy like saying, then trade me if you're going to bring him in.
Well, you remember what one of Jimmy's biggest problems was in Minnesota was effort.
Yeah.
Was the will to win.
Okay.
You had never questioned Russ. You never questioned Russ.
No, I mean to a fault.
Right.
Here's why you're opening my eyes. Sam Presti spoiled Russell rotten because Sam Presti considered Russell his greatest achievement because remember, he was the hope diamond in the rough that Sam Presti found in the draft because when he drafted him out of UCLA, I didn't watch Russell at UCLA, I just watched UCLA.
Right.
I didn't see Russell.
I didn't even notice him.
You know, I didn't, seriously.
Kevin
now,
Love.
you played with him at UCLA in pickup games,
Right.
but when you're watching, It's the Kevin Love era, you know?
Yeah.
And you're saying, Darren Collison, I don't see Russell.
Yeah.
So Sam Presti said, watch this. I got it. And he picked a guy who's averaged a triple-double for 3 straight years, and they have been out in the first round of the playoffs.
3 straight years.
But again, he always favored Russ slightly over Kevin. And it was a mistake because Kevin went and proved, no, I'm the man. I was the man, and I should have been the man. Okay? So now, to your point, Pat Riley will not spoil anybody because he won't take nothing off nobody. I know him. He will dig in. He wouldn't take it off LeBron. That's why ultimately they fell out, right? And maybe he regrets that. But again, when you get down to your guys aren't going to ride on the team plane and all that, he won't stoop for anybody. It's like, these are the rules, and this is how we play basketball here.
Well, Pat's going to have to understand it's a new era now.
Okay, I understand, especially because they...
Respect don't change, though.
Yeah, no.
Respect can stand the test of time.
But you got to you see Kawhi, they make concessions that other guys don't get.
Yeah.
Okay.
The superstars get things. Timmy Duncan got things that you didn't get.
Well, let me say this. He didn't want it.
Right.
He didn't want special attention.
That's true.
That's one thing about Tim.
That's why
He did not want it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very...
I mean, he was taking less money. Every year he'd take less and less money.
To win championships.
When he could have demanded the max.
He could have broke the bank a couple times.
Yeah, he could have broken the bank. So if Russell would go there and sort of grow up and say, oh, wait a second, I got to do this and that. And again, Russell, Jimmy just alienates teammates because he's hard to play with because he's tough to get along with. Russell's not hard to get along with. He's just tough to play with because he's going to dribble the air out of the basketball, right?
Oh, but I'm...
Yeah. Nope.
Russ!
Russ, I'm open. Okay. So, again, would they start to clash? Would Pat Riley be able to mediate between those two? Because if he could, on just pure, if I do duos in the East, that duo's pretty strong. I mean, that's, again, that Philly, it's really a trio if I throw Al Horford in there with those two. But to your point, the intangibles, the guts, the late game, because Jimmy just said, give me the ball and you guys get out of my way. And it almost worked until number 2 hit the lucky shot in the history of the playoffs.
But did Milwaukee take that big of a step back?
No,
I don't think they got better.
Huh?
I don't think Milwaukee got any better. I think they're the same team.
So what? So they won 60 last year, so what, they win 55? You think Miami can win 55 games?
Everything went good for Milwaukee last year. Though injuries, a lot of stuff. The only thing one person got hurt was Brogdon. They had a full team the whole year. They didn't go through too many ups and downs.
So what you do? Giannis and Chris Middleton, or do you throw Bledsoe in, or you?
Yeah, they got what about Bledsoe?
So you're gonna go Bledsoe and Greek over Jimmy and Russ?
I got Chris Middleton and Lopez.
No, we're doing duos.
And where they got 2 more. I'm still taking Greek Freak
by himself.
And I'm still not sure who the duo is in Boston with Kemba. It's supposed to be Jason Tatum, but is it Jaylen Brown or is it Gordon Hayward? I don't know.
No, go Gordon
Brown
guy. Gordon Hayward wash.
Okay.
No way. He had a great year last year.
He had a great year. Stop that.
You have an injury like that on national TV, and it's going to take you a while to get your confidence, too.
I'm just asking you a question. Did they stop paying him?
Oh, no, they didn't stop
Okay, so he's still making 33, right? So I need that.
So my final question to this whole issue is, exactly who's going to be left on the roster if they manage to fit Russ and Jimmy under the cap?
They're going to be worse than the Lakers.
Well,
you might be getting the call stacks.
Hey.
You might be calling you back. Can you play for minimum?
I'm ready. What you mean?
You got to play for minimum.
I play for the minimum.
You know what? With that duo, you could fit right in.
Spot up.
Here we go.
What you mean spotted for what? You just going to be standing out there?
Oh, no, no, hold on. Russ averaged a triple-double.
Yeah.
They was missing a lot of wide-open threes in OKC. I went to those games.
Ooh.
I wish I was out there getting those wide-open shots.
You might get a call, because if they get Russ, they going to have to trade. Yeah, they ain't got no pick, Skip. They got to trade players. They got to trade Olynyk. They're going to have James Johnson. I'm keeping Bam.
I like James Johnson, and I like Bam, too.
Yeah, Bam ain't going. I can't let y'all get Bam.
They got the young kid from Kentucky. He's pretty good.
Bam.
I like
Keep your phone on, just in case. We appreciate you being here this morning.
Thank you
very much. Is Boogie Cousins putting more